Bismillah, Assalamu alaikum. Another childhood memory as a Palestinian child. I must have been 3, 4 years old back in the 60s. Uh, my dad was just coming home from work from a very hard day, very hot day of work, and he wanted to rest in the afternoon. And if the door is open, and people are walking by, they can see inside the room. So my dad was laying down, and it was very hot. I don't even think we had electricity at the time. So my dad was in his boxers, basically, and his flannel shirt or T-shirt, laying down, resting. So I came in and I stood at the door and I had the door open. So my dad was asking me, he says, you either come in and close the door or get out and close the door. He didn't want anybody to be walking by and see him inside, laying down. So, of course, I did not listen like any other child. So he asked me over and over and over again, and I must have been just looking at him and not saying a word, and had the door open and standing at the door. So he asked my sister hand me that cup of water. It wasn't just any cup of water. It was one of those metal cup that they used to drink water out of. It's pretty heavy. So I thought maybe he was thirsty. So I'm still standing there. So he held the cup and he threw it at me. I guess he wanted to scare me. I don't think he meant to hit me, but he wanted to scare me so I can leave. And what do you know? The cup, when he hit it, it hit me right in the nose. So of course I got really scared, and I closed the door and I ran. I ran outside, not realizing that my nose is bleeding. So of course it's a hot day, and you can just have a mental image of what that is, all the blood and everything else, and I thought it was sweat, so I would wipe the blood, and it just ended up going all over my clothes and face and everything else. So one of the neighbor women saw me, and she thought I just had a huge accident because blood all over my face, all over my body. A little kid, running. So she stopped me and she ran over to where my mom was. I think she was baking bread at the taboon outside, nearby. So she ran over and she was screaming and yelling and everything else. And my mom got really scared. But then by the time my mom realized no, it was just a nosebleed, things were okay. But it was one of those moments with a little kid not listening. I guess it's as normal as waking up in the morning. Not very different from any other culture, any other child in the world. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.